And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. Of course, we're always working on a weekday. Is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG football, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, right off of Route 3. We're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of the National Football League, week number 15 here in the NFL. We'll also have a couple of Madden players playing for cash and prizes. Yes, gamers playing for cash and prizes as we come to you here on the platforms of NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG football, powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. All right, we'll come inside here, folks. Larry Ridley of CBS Sports, ISG football, ISG college football, and of course, ISG basketball. Good to be back here, folks, as we talk the latest in the world of the National Football League. Just 4 weeks left, guys, in the NFL. It is week number 15. Got some great matchups this weekend. We'll get to all of those. Also, shout out to Shedeur Sanders. We've talked about Shedeur plenty of times on this show. Has been named the permanent starter or starter for at least the rest of the year for the Cleveland Browns. Over 350 yards passing in a loss to the Tennessee Titans in the land this past weekend. But let's go ahead and get this show started, man. And shout out to the folks right here at Pizza Masters. Boy, we haven't been here at all. It is good to be here. One of our sponsors, Pizza Masters, located in Bayonne, New Jersey, 532 Broadway. And they're open every single day of the week, folks, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Got the festive vibes going on here. Christmas just around the corner here in about 3 weeks. Everyone is family at Pizza Masters. You can dine in or take out, enjoy home-style cooking in a warm and relaxed atmosphere. Look at the beautiful Christmas tree there. Shout out to the good folks here at Pizza Masters, man. Peter and Vinny, the owners here. You can create your own pizza, traditional, deep dish, Sicilian. Also got the beautiful wine bar you just saw there. Pizzas, calzones, appetizers, soups, field dinners, seafood dinners, poultry dinners, eggplant dinners, all the pasta, baked, traditional, you name it. And they got the cold sandwiches, hot sandwiches, wraps, and they got plenty of drinks. It's all right here. Pizza Masters, located in Bayonne, New Jersey, 532 Broadway, open every single day of the week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. All right, let me go ahead and bring in the co-host for the day. There he is to the left of me, Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback, currently lives in George, that's New Jersey. That's what we like to call it here on the Garden State. Also played in the NFL with the Broncos and Cardinals, and in the UFL with those San Antonio Brahmas. Green 80. 52's the mic. 52's the mic. Kill. Alert. Roger. Les. On Tuesday. Said, hut. How we do, JG? Was that pretty good?
That was impressive. You know what it kind of looks like? It looks like you're saying the cadence at a New York Jets home game. That's what it looks like. With the amount of people that are in the restaurant right now on the late night, it looks like you're in MetLife at the Jets game.
Jet Life Stadium, baby. Jet Life.
What are you saying hate us for? Like, this is crazy right now.
He also has the New York green on the ISG.
I was going to say, he looks like he's over here repping the what do they call the Renegades.
My friends went to the game yesterday, and they sent me a picture, and it was quiet as a mouse in there yesterday.
Wow.
And listen, the restaurant, you had a loud cadence today. Everybody heard you nice and clear. Everybody was ready to go. Everybody knew Tuesday in there.
And nosebleeds could even hear it, all right?
what about those uniforms, man? You like the Nike, what is it called, Rivalry Series or whatever?
Those were crazy, huh?
Those were pretty hard. I like it. Yeah.
I did like them. They were different. I liked them. Those are like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel a little bit optimistic about the new jerseys, but those new ones, those and the Bills.
The Bills were dope with the silver bill and all white. Patriots I thought was pretty good too. With that
nor'easter too. Yeah. Patriots nor'easter was really fun.
Arizona's nice.
Arizona's tough. Tough. Yeah. So this is the NFC West and the AFC East. So we'll get some more, 2 more divisions next year. Peace up, A-Down. She's from the A-Town. Andrea Richmond to the right of me. Sports reporter down in Atlanta. What's going on? How's the weather down there real quickly before we get started?
I mean, the weather's great, but you talked about earlier, I can't put my wrist down right now. Oh my gosh, wrist to the sky right now. Perfect timing.
The world is in the sky. Although this is kind of tough, man. Mentioning P. Diddy and all that, what's going on with the. I saw a little bit of the Netflix documentary. 50 Cent, man.
50 Cent said, "Why you said hate me for? He hate him." Okay.
Man. Oh boy, it's like some pretty good documentary. I've seen the first part of it, so I got to get through the next. What is it, like 3 or 4 parts to it? So we'll see the rest of that. Guys, you ready to get this thing started? Talk the latest in the NFL and show a couple of the top Madden players in the world. Ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right, let's take a look here as we come to you from Pizza Masters here in Bayonne, New Jersey. Let's take a look at the rundown here as we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Richard Sherman, Sherm, criticizes George Pickens of the Dallas Cowboys. Man, it got pretty bad out there, boy. He said he was uninterested in that loss to the Lions last Thursday night. We'll talk about that. The Colts and the quarterback Daniel Jones is out for the rest of the year. He's got a torn Achilles. We'll talk about what that means for Indiana Jones and those Colts. How about our president? Donald Trump says we should rename the NFL sport American football and not call it American football, just football instead of soccer. We'll let you hear the president's comments on that and see if we agree or disagree there. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of folks, even people that don't agree with him politically, are like, he's got a point. We'll talk about that. Are the Chiefs' playoff chances cooked right now? 6-7. They will not win the AFC West for the first time in, 8 or 9 years? We'll talk about that. Travis Kelce told the Chiefs, don't play Taylor Swift songs, and they have obliged. You don't see that. They don't show her on the Jumbotron at KC. We'll talk about that. And the biggest game of the matchup of the week here in the NFL in Week 15, it is Packers at Broncos. A couple other big games, but that's the game. That is the one we're highlighting. That's the matchup you'll see here on the ISG football. How about the rules real quickly? Got a couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes, all Madden competitive game style. Hit-to-head current rosters, like to call those rates. All 32 NFL teams are available. 5-minute quarters, King of the Hill format, and you win, you stay on the sticks. How about the prizes? All about that money. $50 guaranteed. The winner gets 40. Runner-up runs out this piece with $10. You win 4 straight weeks, and it does get progressively harder, folks. You do win an NFL license zip chair. Folks, go to zipchair.com. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world, and they also make more than gaming chairs. They make gaming desks, stools, sofas, you name it. They got all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, and a lot of the NCAA teams. And any custom pieces you might want, they can do those as well. Check them out online, zipchair.com, located on Strong Island. Shout out to Tina Altadonna, the marketing lady there at Zipchair. Been rocking with us for about 6 years now. Online, zipchair.com. Also, when you win your first zip chair, you do get an official ISG t-shirt, and folks, the shop is open. Got hoodies for you and t-shirts as well. T-shirts, $29.99. Hoodies, $59.99. Check us out online, theisgshow.com/shop. All right, let's take a look at the matchup here. A couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes. The biggest matchup in the NFL this weekend, Packers and Broncos. That game out in Denver. FearTheHuskers, our current King of the Hill, playing with the Broncos. The challenger, JBaird, also been a champ here on ISG Football, playing with Go Pack Go, those Green Bay Packers. How about the profiles of these two young men? We'll start first with JBaird. There he is. John Baird from Buffalo Grove, Illinois, age 19. Illinois State student. How about Illinois State? Pulled off a shocker in FCS playoffs this past weekend. They knocked off the number 1 seed, if I'm not mistaken, North Dakota State. Huge win by the Redbirds there. JB's got to be excited. I hope he wins just so I can talk to him real quickly about that. He's a 2-time ISG Madden champion. How about our King of the Hill? Man, a great champion. There he is, FearTheHuskers, Robert Neely from Omaha. 27 years of age. He's a civil engineer, currently working on the tallest structure in the Omaha area. 6-time ISG Madden champ. Real quickly, take a look at the standings here. Brought to you by Molly Pop Grapes. We're going to do these picks. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Molly Pop taking a world about Sweet Storm with that pink bag promise. Folks, you see that pink bag in your local grocery store. You got to understand you're getting high quality produce, some 20 different varieties of grapes, and also pressed juices online. Yes, they have pressed juice. It's going down there with MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Andrea Richmond, a sweet record, and we're just going to leave it at that. Let's go ahead and bring everybody in here. I know she's going to say hater in the house, and she would be correct. Andrea Richmond.
I mean, one does not need to address what is obvious. So, there you go. You already know.
Yeah, she's right. Whatever. We're not gonna give her the platform to air her grievance. That's for sure. Andrew, who you got? You got Go Pack Go, or you got Mile High?
Ooh. Well, as the OG original member of the Fear the Huskers support crew, not like some people, I have to go ahead and put the shirt back on. It still hasn't come in the mail yet, but it doesn't matter because I'm still wearing it, metaphorically at least. Go ahead. I fear the Huskers. Give me Robert Neely.
Okay. So that Fear the Huskers would be Nebraska Cornhuskers, black shirts. You have a white shirt on, so that's kind of weird. But anyway,
opposite day, why not? Monday, why not?
Hey, you play with Russell Wilson. You were a member of the Denver Broncos. Let's ride. Or are you going to Go Pack Go?
No, in the eyes of Broncos fans, those were some tough years. But besides that, this is going to be a great one, right? These are two top competitors in Madden. I'm going to go with JBaird, man. I think he's gonna pull it out. Listen, Husker's been on a roll though. He's been playing some of his best Madden in a long time. I just think JB, he always puts up a big obstacle for an opponent.
Look, my heart wants JB to win because I want him to talk about Illinois State. I'm going to take the home team here. I'm going to take the Broncos. So I'm going to take Fear the Huskers in a close game. I think he pulls it out, man, and runs that winning streak even further. All right, guys, let's go ahead and lock this thing up. There he is, Fear the Huskers, Omaha from Omaha, Nebraska. Let's lock it up, guys. Let's play it out right here. ISG football here on the platforms of NESN Nation. I'm being Sports Channel Players TV and In the Black Network. May the best man win. JB playing with the Packers, Huskers playing with the Broncos. Let's go, guys. Let's do it right here. And that pregame show brought to our good friends at Golf Zone Social. We'll be there next week. 3 locations, one in Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at? West Nyack and Scarsdale, Sports Bar and Indoor Golf Lounge with some 16 total bays, 15 bays and one huge VIP suite. Got those simulators and the suites there. It is where golf literally meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll find. Indoor golf games meaning unparalleled social engagement. You can play some 240 courses. It is a true experience. And folks, it's more than just an indoor golf lounge. It's a bar, sports bar, lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. We're back here inside of Pizza Masters, located in Bayonne, New Jersey, 532 Broadway, open every single day of the week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Everyone is family here at Pizza Masters. They've got everything, pizza, calzones, you name it, wine bar, create your own pizza. It's all right here at Pizza Masters. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Football. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Week 15 in the National Football League. Got my guys here rolling with me. Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee Volunteer starting quarterback to the right of me. Also played in the NFL with the Broncos and the Cardinals. Top right there, Andrea, she's a sports reporter in Atlanta. In the middle of the screen, guys, you're seeing a couple of gamers play for cash and prizes here. Biggest matchup in the NFL this weekend. There's a few good matchups. The biggest one, I believe, Packers at Broncos. Middle of the screen, Huskers playing with the Broncos. He's got the ball and driving now in JB's territory. JB with the green Eagles hat on, not playing with the Eagles, another green team. That would be the Packers here. Biggest matchup in the NFL this weekend. Those gamers playing for cash and prize. All right, guys, back to the NFL topics, or let's get to the NFL topics. Biggest news this week, it's once again, it has to do with a game, and it's sort of off the field too. Last Thursday night, we saw the Cowboys at the Lions, and the Lions got the better of the Cowboys, winning that game rather handily. And CeeDee Lamb playing with the Cowboys went out with an injury, I believe a concussion. So that left George Pickens, just came over from the Steelers this year. And this was the first time this year that we saw him. Well, maybe didn't play his best games, targets down. And then he was criticized heavily by Richard Sherman post-game on Amazon Prime. Seahawks and 49ers cornerback, a former All-Pro, analyzing how George Pickens played. And he used the word uninterested multiple times. Take a listen here.
George Pickens throughout the game, especially late in the game, just looked uninterested in playing football. You know, and that's what you can't have. If you're going to be a superstar, if you want to be the best receiver in the National Football League, you can never be disengaged. It doesn't matter if the game's going your way or not going your way. You can't just disappear in these games or else you're not going to have impact. And just right here, cruising routes. You're the guy. CeeDee Lamb is not in this game. He's out, and you get intercepted on your slant routes, and you can't be the guy and half-ass it. I'm sorry, that's just, you can't, it's unacceptable. And if you're the Dallas Cowboys and you're looking at him and you're looking to pay him big-time receiver money, $40 million, you got to look at this tape and say, hey, is this a guy we can trust paying $40 million to show up regardless of circumstance? I don't know.
So that was Richard Sherman there after the game, post-game on Amazon Prime and the Thursday Night Football coverage there. Man, he went in pretty hard on George Pickens, who did not play well. Cowboys got beat by the Lions. You heard him there, man. He said he was uninterested in playing football most of the game there. He says George Pickens throughout the game, especially late in the game, looked uninterested in playing football. If you want to be the best receiver in the National Football League, you can't ever be disengaged. Talked about if he wants to be a $40 million receiver and be a number one and get that big payday, you can't put that sort of film out there for your National Football League team. Let's go ahead and bring in our guy. Jarrett Guarantano played in the NFL. Was Richard Sherman's comments inbounds or out of bounds, JG? Your thoughts?
I'm saying it's a first down. I think they were inbounds.
Oh.
When you look at George Pickens, right? Obviously, everybody knows in the past of what type of player he was, and we also understand what type of unfortunate character he was as well, on the field, off the field, whatever he was doing. This year, it just felt like he took a turn, right? We haven't seen as much off the field things. We haven't seen as many issues happening with the team against another team, whether it's personal foul penalties or him just acting like an absolute crazy man on the field. It just feels like he's a different person and a different player. But what happened Sunday was the biggest glimpse of who he used to be that he has given us all year. And listen, Richard Sherman saw it and he ran with it, right? And he wasn't wrong. George Pickens is playing like a top 5 receiver. He's the way that he's been acting, he should be held to the standard. And when he has these moments, we should give him a little grace because he hasn't done it. But on the spotlight, big time, Dallas Cowboys, he can't hide, right? And when the team needs you, and you could see how disinterested in some of his routes he was, even when he wasn't getting the ball. When he was getting the ball, his ball security in the past couple of weeks hasn't been so hot. He just hasn't been playing very good football, and you can tell by the way that he's been acting that he's been slightly frustrated, whether it's himself with the game plan, his route running, him not getting open, how defenses are playing him, whatever that might be. It just felt like it wasn't the same him. And that point in the game where CeeDee Lamb went out, I just felt like they needed him to step up, and unfortunately he didn't. That has nothing to do with who he's been all year, because I think he's been outstanding mentally. He's out route running, throwing, catching the football, all these things. It just felt like he took a step back versus the Lions this past week.
Andrea, so George Pickens, he did respond. He did put out a tweet or something on social media. He was like, this is a team game. Laughing my butt off. I'm not the only one on the team. Stop becoming an analyst and talking about one player when he playing a team game. Lots of ish has to go right for explosive plays. And it's funny because I thought former players would know that's such as Richard Pussy Ass Sherman.
Come on, bro. He was crazy, bro.
Who, by the way, ain't ish without the Legion of Boom. We all remember San Francisco, brother. Much love. Don't speak on me unless you know the game of football as a former player, not a penis writer. Fan analyst. They act like double team is not a thing, or certain bracket coverages don't exist. Knowing you played ball, which show me you are a leech weirdo. It was a lot. He did sort of take that back a little bit, and Schottenheimer did kind of talk to him, the head coach of the Cowboys. Andrew, you can take any of that.
JG, you go first because you got something.
Like that's so crazy for him to say, but it's tough. Like, how don't he should understand that's the best thing to do. He's been playing some of the best football of his life. He's going to get double teamed, right? Like Justin Jefferson this year, just double teamed, right? They haven't really had another wide receiver that can help him outside of
They don't even have a quarterback that can get him the ball, so it doesn't even matter.
And so, like, there's people in the league that have had unsuccessful years and have been struggling this year that have not acted a certain way or had the body language that he had just in that game, right? Like, and everybody sees it, right? Everybody sees the coverages getting shifted over. Everybody sees the too high shell. Everybody sees him getting double teamed. It's just the way that he went about it, right? And it just that's the only thing that I think Richard Sherman, and listen, we can't say Richard Sherman wasn't a great player, right? That's kind of crazy. He kind of took it
multiple time All-Pro.
The craziest part.
Yeah.
The craziest
that's where I started head scratching when I saw his tweet. But listen,
Super Bowl champs, been to 3 Super Bowls. Yeah, he's self-made.
I just don't. There's no reason for him to revert back. I feel like he's doing so well, and I feel like just the culture change and everything's been so good for him. For him to revert back and take to social media and call him crazy stuff, like. Listen, people are singing his praises all year, right? Richard Sherman was probably one of the old players singing his praises. Everybody's singing his praises, right? He's been dominating. So when he has a bad game or when you see something visibly, like, they're going to report on it. It's just that's the nature of the game. And if you're a Dallas Cowboy, it's going to be extra on top. Right.
Andrew, was it inbounds or out of bounds? Richard Sherman's comments?
JG was cooking right now. He needed an ISO. Okay, clear out. Okay, but put me back in right now. I think it's interesting. Like, we know that Richard Sherman, especially when he's gotten behind the booth, sometimes he said some things that have been over the top, top notch, a little bit crazy, right? I think you can say as a guy like Pickens, hey, I am used to having CeeDee as a pressure release valve to really let me cook. I understand him being frustrated to a degree once CeeDee's out the game. Now I do have to worry about double coverage. Now I do have to worry about bracket. Of course, that is different, and that is something that is frustrating to go through, especially if you're used to eating and now you're going to have to step up as a number 1 wide receiver. But I mean, you gotta step up in big plays, guy. I'm sorry to tell you.
I was gonna say George Pickens has a point. It's hard to get explosive plays. Sometimes we don't see all the coverages, but one thing that you can control is your attitude and your effort. That's the thing. And dude, it clearly looked like You definitely. I don't want to say he was loafing, but you could have given a little bit more effort. I do know that. I can see that.
Yeah, no, that's the problem. I think it's the fact that he gave up on it. Obviously, being frustrated is something that's totally valid. Obviously, he can't eat the way that you're used to, right? He's not getting as many yards as he used to, and he was eating the prior years. I think that's one thing where Richard Sherman can. I understand why George Pickens is making a number. And he's like, dang, I've been carrying this team in a lot of different ways. I've been putting up more yards than CD Lamb and really being a central part of this team. I can understand him being frustrated in that regard. But when it comes to body language, bruh, you also don't have any room to stand on, my guy.
But shout out to Richard and also George Pickens. Look, they got some 4 more games, man, to pick this thing up to try to get into the playoffs. They need to win these last 4. Hopefully CD Lamb is back as well, so we can recover from that concussion. 7-7 ball game here with the Madden game. Packers and Broncos tied at 7 here. That first quarter brought to you by good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. Look at it in Bayonne, New Jersey, right down the road here on Broadway. Authentic Mexican restaurant. They're open 7 days a week. Good food, great atmosphere, great affordable drinks, folks. Libations are definitely flowing there. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Mariachi shows every other Tuesday. If you've been watching the show, you've seen that here. The beautiful costumes and the hats there. DJs on the weekends, Latin nights on the weekends too. They got the beautiful patio. It's all there, man. Just great vibes there. The food is awesome. Authentic Mexican restaurant and sports bar. Check them out online. The Golden Eagle is landed right there in Bayonne, New Jersey. AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. We're back here on ISG Football here. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Week 15 on the National Football League. We're coming to you here on the platforms of NESN Station, on the Sports Channel Players TV, and in the Black Network as we come to you here from Pizza Masters in Bayonne, New Jersey. Everyone is family here at Pizza Masters, man. They got everything home-style cooking in a warm and relaxed atmosphere. Got more than just pizzas, folks. They got calzones, you name it. Eggplant dinners, appetizers, veal, seafood. It's all right here at Pizza Masters. Got my guys here. We're talking the latest in the world of the NFL. 4 weeks left in the season, week 15 in the NFL. Also got a couple of gamers here playing for cash and prizes. ISG, folks, the intersection of sports and gaming. We're the only show combining traditional sports and gaming, world sports talk and gaming at the exact same time. A couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes. The biggest matchup in the NFL this weekend, you're seeing it play out right here on NESN Nation, the Sports Channel Players TV and in the Black Network, is Broncos hosting the Packers. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, that is Huskers. He's our champion, our king of the hill. Has a lead now, 14-7 in the second quarter against the challenger, JB, in the green hat. They're playing with the Packers. Got Jarrett, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. Also played in the NFL, the Broncos and Cardinals. Andrea Richmond, top right-hand corner of your screen, a sports reporter in Atlanta. Back to the NFL topics, guys. Speaking of quarterbacks, we were just talking just a second ago. How about Daniel Jones? Very, very tough to watch him here. Late in the first quarter against the Jaguars there, man, he goes down, and you can clearly see it, man. He grabs the back of that right leg there, slams the helmet down, and they lost to the Jags 36-19. Indiana Jones out with a torn Achilles in his right leg. Now, once again, you know how the human body is, man. You like to compensate, right? The body does that. It overcompensates at times. Remember, he had the left fracture in his fibula. Colts started 7-1 on the season, now 8-5. They lost 4 of the last 5. Riley Leonard, the rookie quarterback from Notre Dame, came in 145 yards, like 29 passes. Not bad. Now he's injured. He's got a knee injury. So you look at Anthony Richardson, he's still out with an orbital fracture. How about the Indianapolis Colts? Going to bring in for a tryout our guy, Phillip Rivers, who hasn't played since 2020, COVID year. He's 44. His birthday was earlier this week. Your thoughts here, Andrew Richmond? Indiana Jones out the torn Achilles. Are they done? Got to be, right? They're done. I mean, they got the Jags. They got 49ers. They got a bunch of tough teams. They got 4 tough teams left on their schedule. They're done.
You think they're done when they have the birthday boy coming into town? Let's go, Phillip Rivers. No, they're
I guess if this was 7-on-7 and he doesn't get hit and it's touched, maybe he can play well.
Oh, no, that boy is cooked. I will say, one of my favorite games of looking at Phillip Rivers was his last game in the Colts in the playoffs. He looked great. He probably could have played one more year. How many years ago was that? So I don't know why they're bringing him in. Riley Leonard, actually, I was looking. I usually look at all the games all at the same time. So in the corner of my eye, I kept on looking. I was like, Riley Leonard is actually like layering some balls in. I was actually really surprised. So unfortunately, the fact
he was like
that
18 to 29, $145, pretty according to himself pretty well.
They took away some of those throws too, like that Pittman throw, which is crazy in the back end. So anyway, I will say this: it's very unfortunate because not only is Anthony Richardson hurt, we thought that he would step up around the time that Daniel Jones actually started to show like himself, his previous self, his giant self. We thought that Anthony Richardson, he might come up, and then he fractured his orbital bone, and now we have the Riley and Leonard injury going on too. It's unfortunate this Colts team really went all in after Sauce Gardner picks.
No, he's got a calf, so we all know what that is too. Yeah.
But the overwhelming thing, I guess the thing always hanging over the head of this team was the fact that they hadn't played anybody. And although they started off the year hot, they were entering the arduous point of their schedule. And once they got Sauce, unfortunately, it all fell down. The record fell down. Now the bodies are falling down. They can't catch a break. And it's looking like, I don't think this birthday boy is going to save them. So I think it's looking like they're cooked for the rest of the year, unfortunately.
JG had the 1-year deal. I believe he was making like $14 million. So a lot of money for a backup, but they knew maybe he was going to challenge for the starting job. Now he's going to be a free agent, man. How's this going to impact Daniel? Torn Achilles at the end of the season. I mean, look, we've seen people come back, 7, 8, 9 months now. So maybe he can be back at the beginning of next year. I don't know if he'll be ready for the start of the year, but maybe he is. Stephon Diggs was. He was at, mini camp and everything else, training camp, and he was ready to go week 1. But he got hurt in like October, not December.
Yeah, realistically, this can impact him a lot going into free agency. I think from the aspect of how well he's been playing, I do think that he'll be a Colt next year. Right, when you look at him statistically and how well they played throughout the season, even prior to this game, I mean, they were 8-4. They started out the year, 8-2. He's been playing some of his best ball of his entire career. And that has to do with the situation, has to do with Steichen, has to do with the wide receiver play with Alec Pierce, Michael Pittman, Tyler Warren. But also, I mean, listen, when you have one of the best running backs in all of NFL with Jonathan Taylor, that makes life a lot easier. And they also rounded that offensive line out really well. So I think that they'll wind up having him back. And like I said before, he's having a great year. He had 19 touchdowns, 8 picks. He was running the ball very effectively throughout the season, doing everything in the Shane Steichen offense that a quarterback needs to do. It just couldn't have come at a worse time, right? This is so saddening for him. Majority of the year, he was top 5 in a lot of people's MVP votes, right? Him and Jonathan Taylor, he was really up there, especially on Offensive Player of the Year. Everybody thought that he was playing some really good football, as well as I did. But it's just tough. They traded away those picks. Sauce Gardner, man, is he just bad luck? Is that what it is? Are we just going to throw this at Sauce?
He came from the Jets.
We're not going to blame Sauce.
We just have to blame him. No, not his play. We're just going to blame him being there. Wherever he is since Cincinnati was balling in college, right? He won a lot of games there. NFL-wise, we got to blame Sauce because he bought that Jets juju.
I'm not going to do that.
He bought that Jets juju and bought it to Indianapolis.
Everything
sounds like a guy
touch.
that grew up and has lived in Jersey all his life. That's what that sounds like.
No, but he's right. Everything we touch goes great. Everything goes bad. That's why Brandon Marshall career year, and then he couldn't get to the playoffs, man.
See, that's why Daniel Jones left the juju from the Giants. He left the New Jersey juju.
Real quick.
Sauce bought it. Let's all.
He brought in the bad jersey too.
No, there's another Sauce bomb.
It's not him. They're falling apart, unfortunately, and their schedule is a lot more difficult.
Right.
They have to go after Taylor Heineke or Ryan Tannehill in free agency. I think those guys aren't.
Oh boy!
Outside
really?
of those guys,
wow, there's got to be something better than that, man.
Well,
maybe
Jameis Winston, anybody better than that.
This could be an opportunity.
Yeah, no,
this could be an opportunity. If he decides to play serious, right? They should probably
for these next couple games.
Be serious for the next couple games. Yeah, you're right.
We'll keep an eye on Daniel Jones once again. Indiana Jones, our guy, out with the torn Achilles that has been confirmed. Colts started the year 7-1, and now they're 8-5 currently. Last wild card spot there in the playoffs with in the AFC with 4 games left. This game right here, this bad game, 17-7 here. Got Huskers, bottom of the 10 corner of the screen, the King of the Hill playing with those Broncos. He has the lead here by 10 points at halftime, start of the third quarter. That second quarter brought to you by our good friends at Mona Lisa Pizzeria. Been around for nearly 25 years. Best pizzeria you'll find in Bayonne. Famous for their specialty pizzas, especially the buffalo chicken. Mona Lisa also unapologetically Italian, rich hearty flavors of Italian cuisine. They also have a full menu, folks. And whether you're looking for Italian dinners, or maybe just a quick lunch. Look at those options there. They have it all: burgers, wraps, soups, salads, calzone, seafood, desserts, and more. They also got the Da Vinci room for your boutique-style catering, and also those luxury events there. Also have the garden as well. Check them out online, BayonMonaLisa.com. We're back here inside of Pizza Masters, located in Bayonne, New Jersey. Open every single day of the week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Everyone is family here at Pizza Masters. You can dine in or take out here. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Football. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. We're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of the NFL. Week 15 is here. I got Jarrett, Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. Also played in the NFL. Got Andrea, Richmond. She's a sports reporter down in Atlanta. We're talking the latest in the NFL. Got a couple of gamers here. Madden players are playing for cash and prizes. The biggest matchup in the NFL this weekend, Week 15, in our estimation, Packers at Broncos. And you're seeing it play out right here on NESN Nation on the Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network there in the third quarter. And our King of the Hill playing with the Broncos has a lead, but here comes the challenger, and he just scores there, makes it a one-score game. Back to the NFL, guys, and once again, our president has really inserted himself into the world of sports again. This was early last week, late last week, I believe Friday, right? At the World Cup draw down in D.C. Got himself a medal there, the FIFA Peace Prize. He medaled himself. That's a whole nother story. I've never seen someone do that. You just put your own damn medal on. But that's what we do. You gotta make the commander-in-chief feel good, and that's what they did. I think what's the FIFA Chiefs guy's name? Gianni. I forget his last name, but Gianni something. So they gave President Trump the FIFA Peace Prize there. But he made news talking about football, or is it soccer? We'll let the president decide and let him describe it to you. Football versus soccer. Here's the president at the FIFA World Cup draw last Friday in D.C. Take a listen.
When you look at what has happened to football in the United States, again, soccer in the United States, we seem to never call it that because we have a little bit of a conflict with another thing that's called football. But when you think about it, shouldn't it really be called? I mean, this is football. There's no question about it. We have to come up with another name for the NFL stuff.
Yes.
It really doesn't make sense when you think about it. It's really football.
So that was President Trump, once again, at the FIFA World Cup draw last Friday in the D.C. area. He brought it up, basically unsolicited. That's what he does. And he talked about having and wanting the NFL or American football to be renamed and call it something else, because soccer or football is the world sport. Now, I get it. I understand that. When you really look at the origins of this, guys, I did a little research here. They started calling it soccer in England in the 1800s because of rugby football and how things looked over there with rugby and football as well. So your thoughts here, Jarrett? I was a little mixed on this. I'm of the vein, you just got to keep it American football. It is what it is. It's the gridiron. That's what we do over here. I understand it's the world game, and they call it football across the country. Soccer was the #1 participation sport when I was growing up. Everybody played soccer when they were little. Pro athletes didn't play soccer, though. Your thoughts here on the football versus soccer debate?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I'd say for this.
No, it's not. Damn it, it's football.
For this country.
But it is.
Yeah, we're so blinded in this country, though. Like, in this country, we know one football. But when you leave this country, any other country in this world, everybody knows football, soccer. So I love the pride thing that we have here with the football. But in the case scenario of just everyone, and I know how Trump is. Listen, United States is the best country in the world. It's all USA. Listen, I love our country, too. But soccer and football's been around a long time, and you got probably way more people in this world watching and playing soccer than they are playing American football.
Yeah,
Look,
we're playing catch up.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, what do you think? And just, should we call it soccer or is it football? Which one is it? To me, it's football. That's what it is. NFL's been around since what, like 1920, 1921, 22, somewhere around there? It's football. That's what it is.
This annoys me because it reminds me of all, like, you know, I have friends who don't really care about sports, and so they know about this from outside the country. They go, oh, a hand egg or sport ball or whatever in order to, like, kind of get.
Well, I think people were saying that he wants to call it Trump ball. That's what he wants. He wants to rename the NFL Trump ball.
Oh, God, no. No. I think that they got it. The Europeans do have it. Obviously we're coming up to where the World Cup is happening. This is why he has this medal in the first place, because the World Cup is coming to town. He's gassing up the fact that FIFA is coming into town and saying, hey man, why are we doing this? The Europeans do have it when it comes to American football, but that being said, maybe we can come to it like an agreement. Gridiron football, maybe we can do something like that. Gridiron, that's usually what I hear from Australians,
Gridiron gang. We'll go Gridiron gang. We'll go with the movie.
It's football, guys. Why are we doing this? Why? I don't understand this. It's football, man. And nothing was funnier than him meddling himself. That was pretty good video. Meddling himself. Who puts on their own medal? Oh man. But I was watching this Madden game here. They're playing for cash and prizes here. They're in the third quarter, about to hit to the fourth quarter. The third quarter brought to you by good friends at Chubby's Sports Bar and Grill. A little further up the street in Bayonne, New Jersey, off Broadway, Bayonne's favorite sports bar. Great food, good vibes, and a fun atmosphere. We all need a place to relax after work, right? So why not do it with a drink in your hand? Bayonne's top-rated burgers, wings, dry rubbed in sauce, grilled shrimp tacos, Mexican street corn, fried shrimp, salty pretzels, and seafood baskets. Open every day of the week except Monday. So Tuesday through Sunday, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Check them out online, chubbybayonne.com. And we're back inside of Pizza Masters, located here in Bayonne, New Jersey. Open every single day of the week, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Dine in or take out. Everyone is family here at Pizza Masters, man. They got everything, man. Enjoy home-style cooking and a warm and relaxed atmosphere. Larry Ridley, Studio Sports, ISG Football, week number 15. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. We're the only show combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of the NFL. Also got a couple of games you're playing for cash and prizes. Playing the Madden game, the biggest matchup of the week in the NFL, Week 15, Packers at Broncos. Jarrett Guarantano, former Bronco quarterback, also with the Cardinals, started at the University of Tennessee with the Volunteers. Top right-hand corner of the screen, that's Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter. Huskers in the middle of the screen. He's our current king of the hill. He's our champion, playing with the Packers. He's on defense. He has the lead here by one score, 6-point lead here in the fourth quarter here. And our challenger, JB, playing with those Packers. They're in white. He's got the ball trailing here in the fourth quarter. Back to the NFL topics, guys. Speaking of fourth quarters, the Chiefs are basically in the fourth quarter. They've got 9 lives, and they've already used 8. 6-7 on the season. Lost Sunday night to the Texans there. I believe I'm not mistaken. Patrick Mahomes, 3 picks, 10 points. I think the lowest scoring game they've ever had at home for those Chiefs. 16% chance right now to make the playoffs at 6-7. Andrea, are the Chiefs cooked? Are they done?
Flamboiled, they're over here broiled, skewered, cooked, barbecued, au gratin. Shout out to Kevin.
There's nothing nastier than au gratin potatoes. Yuck.
Hey, if it's cooked correctly with a nice Gruyere.
Right.
Anyway, no, just kidding. I'm acting like I know about au gratin potatoes. I do know this, though. The Chiefs are cooked, unfortunately. They have been unable. Last year, they actually played a very similar brand of football, let's say, where at the end of the game, they will be in tight windows, one-score games. And last year, they kept on getting lucky. Of course, some of that is skill, obviously, being able to go ahead, intercept the ball, get some clutch sacks, clutch plays from none other than Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. But unfortunately, Travis Kelce, when he missed that ball and unfortunately got it picked away, you know how he's looking at the heavens and he was like, man, I can't believe I dropped that pass.
That's like the second or third pick that he's had that's went right off his hands.
Well, guess what? He's reconsidering his career because right now he probably didn't know if he was going to enter this season in the first place playing for that team. It's old. He's a little bit old. Unfortunately, he's taken so many hits. He can't freelance the way that we're used to. Right now, they're using him as one of the most dependable targets on their team, but he can't be as productive as they need him to. And honestly, he's beyond the point to where he should be one of their top targets. We should be seeing stuff from their other wide receivers, but Xavier Worthy can't really handle the physicality right now. He has all the speed in the world, but sometimes contested catches, difficult catches, bumps, he can't really last through the catch. And the other guys like Hollywood and Rashid Rice, unfortunately, speedsters, but sometimes they drop the ball or can't make those high leverage plays. So It's really disappointing for this team because they were able to clutch it up, but at this point, I don't think that there's enough skill, position talent in order to make sure that those clutch plays actually come into place.
Gotcha. JG, are they cooked? Are they done? Not going to make the playoffs. They are guaranteed not to win the division for the first time. That's going to go to either the Chargers or the Broncos. Broncos have a 5-game lead with 4 to play, so they've been mathematically eliminated from winning the division. Can they sneak in and be that 6th or 7th wild card?
I think the problem is everybody forgets how the Chiefs won last year. They had 11 one-possession wins last year, right? And they were winning very close games week after week after week, and it almost resonated with me that this is just, it almost gets to a point where it's just luck, right? I mean, great teams also win late in the games, but it just didn't feel right? If they continued in that trend, they weren't going to be as successful winning games in the future. And this year it's showing, right? It's showing a lot of different things. Unfortunately, Pat had his worst game of the year this past weekend versus the Texans. I mean, so did Josh Allen, right? This Texans defense is spectacular. But when you look at the Chiefs, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. One of the biggest things has been the injuries on the offensive line. They have not been able to stay healthy offensive line-wise, and what that has also led to is a very weak run game. And that's going to have to be something that they really diagnose in the offseason and sit there and say, hey, we have to go get a dynamic running back or a dynamic 2 running backs on our team to really carry this forward, because they can't sit there and have Patrick Mahomes as leading rushers on this team or sitting there and, I mean, literally as the only run threat on this whole team for any explosive plays, because he's been doing that all week, all year round, right? He's been playing absolutely great football. They need a dynamic running back, and they need to really think about this offensive line and how they can stay healthy and some of the backups that they have in place to play.
So right now the Chiefs are struggling in the AFC, and right now our challenger, Struggleville here, looks like our winner is going to be Huskers, and it is a final 20-14, ran out the clock there, no need to score, and he got the dub. He moves on another week. That fourth quarter brought to you by our good friends at 902 Brewing Company, located in Jersey City, 101 Pacific Avenue there in Jersey City, a craft brewery, producing those ales and lagers, got the big bright tanks and the fermenters there, handcrafted beers and the best atmosphere. Curated good times made right there in Jersey City. Got the spacious tap room, and they host a variety of events. Got the rooftop as well, man. A beautiful rooftop on top of the brewery, looking right at Lower Manhattan and the World Trade Center. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. They got about 20 different varieties of beers and ales and lagers there. Check them out. We're back here inside of Pizza Masters in Bayonne, New Jersey. Enjoying your home-style cooking right here in a warm and relaxed atmosphere. Larry Ridley, Sports ISG Football, powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Week 15 in NFL, guys, we're the only show, ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. The gaming is over. Our King of the Hill hangs on. He wins it by 6. The matchup that we featured here is the biggest matchup of the NFL this weekend. Packers at Broncos, and our King of the Hill gets the win there. Jarrett Guarantano, he's a former Broncos quarterback and also Cardinals quarterback, started at the University of Tennessee with the Volunteers, bottom right hand according to the screen there. Andrea Richmond, she's a sports reporter in Atlanta. Guys, we got about 4 minutes left to go here in the show, maybe 5 minutes max here. A couple more stories here. We're just talking about Travis Kelce. Tough game against those Texans. Tough year for the tight end. What is he, 36, 37, somewhere around there? But how about this interesting story? Kansas City talked about this last week, how they approached Travis about this and how they didn't want to really monetize the relationship between him, he and Taylor Swift. So they don't play any of her songs. They don't show her on the Jumbotron. Travis Kelce wants to be one of the guys, didn't want to be singled out. I appreciate that. That's some real leadership there, man. I really do, man. He asked the Chiefs not to play her songs, and they don't show her on the Jumbotron. Not once have they showed her on the Jumbotron. Once again, that's the TV networks that are doing that, not at the stadium there at Arrowhead. Your thoughts here, Jared, how Travis is rolling in this relationship with this very famous pop star?
Yeah, I respect that tremendously. I mean, when you sit there, and she's an icon, when you sit there and you're playing in a game and you're trying to stay locked in and focused, you don't want anything to diverge your energy or the team's energy or the focus of anything, right? So if they were singing, if they put on Bad Blood or something and they put her on the table, like everybody instantly is going to be like, oh, Trav, like what? And it's just going to instantly turn into the Taylor Swift show. And right there, when they're sitting there, and especially with them struggling right now, I don't think it's the best idea to be doing that. And it's cool that he's super observative to sit there and say, like listen, let's not do that. Let's do this or whatever it is, and kind of meet this thing on the forefront before that all came about. But everybody knows, everybody knows Taylor Swift is the star in this whole relationship, and we understand her stardom and the popularity that she has. This is the one thing that Travis has, is the football thing. So trying to keep that in the realm and trying to make sure everybody stays focused is probably the smart thing to do.
Andrew, about 30 seconds. It was Mark Donovan, the Chiefs president. He was on with Up and Adams, Kay Adams, on FanDuel Network last week. And that's when he talked about this, about how Travis Kelce basically asked the Chiefs, and they pretty much already did this before he even asked, not to play any of her Taylor Swift songs there at Arrowhead. Real quick, about 30 seconds.
It's good that he approached them and not the other way around, or else there would be bad blood. I'm sorry.
I guess technically it's while she's there, because I think they have played her music when she's not there, but definitely while she's not there.
Yeah,
but while she's there, no music of Taylor Swift.
And it must be annoying for both of them, the fact that it's just like, it's nice when a couple can have their own different things. So like JG was alluding to, like, football is my thing. And then when they always show her, it's always like, or when she does her thing and it's like, how about that Travis Kelce dude? It's just like,
dude, it's like dating freaking Oprah, man. Look, you're gonna take most of the time, 99% of the men won't have to take a back seat, but there are some women out there you're gonna have to take a back seat to them. Taylor Swift is one of them, and so is Oprah.
Man, and he is very happy to take that back seat, but I understand why they're losing.
I'd be just like Stedman. I wouldn't be saying anything.
Yeah.
Except yes, dear.
Larry, looking over the shoulder like this.
Exactly. Yes, dear.
You need me to do what? On the private? Absolutely. I'm good.
Absolutely. Whatever you want, baby. Whatever kind of food you like. It'd be the opposite of Coming to America. Whatever kind of food you like. And bark like a dog. A big dog? Woof. Woof. Well, shout out to Travis Kelce. It felt it would be kind of awkward playing her music there at the stadium. And shout out to the Chiefs recognizing, not trying to exploit that relationship and showing her on the Jumbotron there at Arrowhead. All right, guys, got about 2 minutes left to go on the show. Real quickly, Packers at Broncos. The matchup, we just saw it here play out on NESN HNRB Sports Channel Players TV and In the Black Network. A couple of Madden players, gamers playing for cash and prizes. In real life, Packers at Broncos. Broncos are actually underdogs. They're home dogs by 2.5. The Packers are favored here. Leaders of the NFC North and the AFC West. Best record in the AFC, tied with the Patriots, but right now, because of tiebreakers, you got the Broncos. Who wins this game? Larry's Locks. I took Go Pack Go. Who you got, JG?
Tough one. I'm going to go with the Packers here, just based off the past couple of games with the Broncos. I don't think they've been playing their best football.
Well, they won them all. All those one-score games, they won them all.
They won them all, just like the Chiefs did last year. But I don't think that they've been playing their best football. They are the home team. It is definitely tough to play in that environment with the high elevation. I'm sorry.
52-80, baby.
Packers are playing on a different level right now, and Jordan Love's found his rhythm. Christian Watson's back in touch. They got a lot of weapons. Josh Jacobs playing really good in that D-line.
D-line's nasty.
They're playing good ball. So I'm going to go with the Packers. Really good matchup, though. Super interested on this one.
JG, didn't you play for the Broncos?
Yeah, I was trying to suck wind over there in the Mile High when it was high elevation. I couldn't breathe, man. A couple sprints in the heart.
Let's ride. Let's ride.
Always on, man. The oxygen tank.
You don't want to ride, man. Let's ride, man. Broncos, let's ride, man.
I got the jersey in the background too, and I'm sitting here going Packers. But no, I think the Broncos are a really good team. Packers are they're just really dominant.
Different animal. Andrew, your thoughts here? About 30 seconds.
No, it's really interesting because the Broncos, one thing that's interesting about them, they're a great defensive team, but they don't get a lot of turnovers. I think that if they can harp on Jordan Love, he usually throws about like 2 that might be a little bit, they probably could end up winning this game, not off the back of Bo Nix, but that defense. But on the opposite end, the Packers, they're the most frustrating team in football because they can never get it together, and now it slowly looks like they can finally hit the little plays in addition to the explosive plays right now. So I am leaning Packers, but if the Broncos can get 1 or 2, there might be an upset in Mile High Stadium.
It's going to be a really good game. I think it's that 4 o'clock window there at Mile High in Denver between the Packers and the Broncos. Like I said, 2 division leaders. Should be a great game Sunday afternoon in Denver. All right, the Madden game, it is over. King of the Hill gets the dub. There he is, Huskers from Omaha. Back and forth here, JB. You guys have had some legendary battles here. How were you able to pull this thing out, man, playing with those Broncos and closing this thing out, winning by 6? You had a 10-point lead, so that was pretty important, too.
Yeah, right before half is kind of where I won the game. I caught a couple breaks in the game. He missed a field goal right before half, and then I ended up getting a field goal right before halftime, so that made it a 2-score game. And then I had to settle for a field goal in the third quarter, at the end of the third quarter, and then ended up getting a hit stick fumble on his last drive. And then I was just able to milk the clock out at the end there.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, Huskers, man. You're killing it, man. We'll see you next week here on Destination of the Sports Channel Players TV and in the Black Network here on ISG Football. Guys, you want to be like Huskers or even JB, man, and win some cash and prizes here, folks. Check them out, man. Go to ISG, theisgshow.com /Matt. They're ages 13 and up. All online can win cash and prizes. Weekly King of the Hill format. Guys, you can win cash and prizes there. Once again, theisgshow.com /Matt. And don't do it today, but do it to now. How about the merch, folks? It is there. The shop, it is open here. Authentic ISG merch, man. Get free shipping on orders over $75. The store, it's open. We got t-shirts $29.99 and hoodies $59.99. Check it out online, theisgshow.com /shop, theisgshow.com /shop. This post-game show brought to our good friends at Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. They invented deep dish back in 1943, got their identity and inspiration there from the origins in the Chicago. Over 100 locations in 20 states, and they serve more than just pizza, folks. They got pasta, steak, seafood, burgers, and more, craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes. Check them out online, unos.com. And also, before we get out of here, guys, Larry's Locks, man, got some big games this weekend. Take your EBT card, take your rent, your mortgage, and everything that you have, your family heirlooms, and take it straight to the window. Week 15 picks. Ravens at Bengals. Who they? Chargers at Chiefs. The Kingdom, baby. Bills at Patriots. New England forever. Packers at Broncos. Go Pack, go. Dolphins at Steelers. Give me the fans in an upset there in the Steel City. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. Shout out to Fear the Huskers. There he is. Our guy, Robert Neely. Andrew Richmond's Peace Up, A Down. She's an A-Town sports reporter in Atlanta. There's my guy, Jarrett Guarantano from University of Tennessee, volunteer starting quarterback. Played also in the NFL with the Broncos and the Cardinals. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Football. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Thanks for watching here on Destination on the Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. That'll do it here from Pizza Masters in Bayonne, New Jersey. Enjoy the games. 4 more weeks left in the NFL. Week 15, it is on deck. Enjoy it, guys. Bye-bye.